So appreciate that there's not a lot of details that I can offer. There are some new details that have come in the last 20 or so minutes that I'll share with you, but beyond that, there's really not a lot I can give you at this point, but we will give you an update as more information comes in. The Calgary Police Service is currently investigating after 2 people were found dead inside a Northwest home. At approximately 12:50 p.m. on Thursday, May the 16th, 2013, officers were called to the 200 block of Evanspark Circle N.W, where they discovered an adult female and a young child in serious medical distress. Both were declared deceased at the scene. Several areas of the service are currently involved in this investigation, but is being led at this time by our major crime section and our homicide unit. I can tell you that the initial call that we received to respond to the home did come from a neighbor. The patrol units that responded to the scene quickly entered the home. They found both victims in the home. Exactly where in the home, I don't know. But a search of the home proved to be empty, so other than the 2 victims, there's nobody else in the address. We did know there are other family members, so our officers were able to locate the other family members safe, including a father, and there are other children. We're just not sure the relationship of those other children. At this point, it doesn't look like we've had any previous dealings with this family. And at least at this point, again, it doesn't look like we've been at the address before. As of about 10 minutes ago, a vehicle was brought to our attention shortly after arrival, a suspicious vehicle that had left the scene. We had been attempting to locate that vehicle, and approximately 10-15 minutes ago, the vehicle was located on the highway in the area of Didsbury, Alberta. That vehicle has been pulled over, and the person, single occupant male, in that vehicle has been taken into RCMP custody. We don't know if that person is related to this matter. So until our homicide detectives or major crimes folks can get up there and speak to this person, we don't know if it's related or not. So at this point, that's all the information that we have, and like I say, when we get more details, we'll certainly update you.
So definitely no arrests made?
No arrests. We have a number of people in our custody now, and when I say custody, they're witnesses. So we have a lot of folks that we're talking to try to figure out what's happened, leading up to this event, if there's anything suspicious or anything we should be aware of relating to the family or otherwise. So that's just an ongoing process that we have right now with the detectives looking at this, but other than that, there's nobody in custody.
The gender of the younger victim?
It's a male.
Yeah.
Yes.
How old is he?
I believe he's approximately 8, but I don't know that. That'll have to be confirmed. Of course, the identity, cause of death, and actual ages will confirm once the autopsy is completed.
Can you just tell us the dynamics in the house then? So normally there was a husband and wife and kids that lived there?
All the information I have is there is a husband, wife, kids there. I believe it's been described that there possibly could be some extended family staying in the home as well. Don't know what the relationship is, but all of the family members that were associated to that home have been located safe, but I don't know what that relationship is.
So what is the relationship with this vehicle?
We don't know. It was just a vehicle that was in the area, left the scene, was brought to our attention by a witness. So we've just been trying to identify that vehicle. So don't know if it's related or not.
But that's not the husband's vehicle?
No.
So is this a mother and her child?
We don't know the relationship, or I can't confirm that until the autopsy's done.
So can you say, is this believed to be domestic related?
Don't know that yet either. So we have no idea motive. We don't know cause of death. We really don't know. We speculate on the identity based on what information we have now, but until we can get that autopsy completed, speak to the witnesses, speak to family members, right now it's just very basic information of an adult female and approximately an 8-year-old child.
Any obvious signs of damage to the house? Somebody kicked in the door?
Not that I'm not aware of any other specific details like that. I haven't been to the scene, so those are the things that we hope to be able to update you on as we continue on investigating and talking to folks, getting more information, and we'll certainly make sure we get that out to you as quickly as we can.
What kind of medical distress?
We don't, again, that's, I don't know what exactly. They just said that they were in medical distress and then they were pronounced dead at the scene. So, I can't really say.
So
I mean, that's a significant part of the investigation as to.
But like any evidence of wounds on them?
I don't know that. No, and that's probably a little early to say until autopsy is conducted. But like I say, we'll get that information as quickly as we can for you.
So they were alive though when everyone arrived?
I don't know the
Medical
status.
distress.
I don't know what the status of both were in, but we arrived, went in quickly, found both victims. Don't know what their condition was at that time, but they were pronounced dead at the home by EMS. So I don't know that timeline as to if they were alive when we went in or not. So
So what happened with this other vehicle? Like, how did you get onto that other vehicle?
that's investigative stuff that I really can't get into, of how we track that vehicle or how we found out where that vehicle is. And again, we don't know if this vehicle is associated to this or not. So we just put out a broadcast message, we're looking for this vehicle. It was picked up by the RCMP on the highway, and he's been taken into custody, and we'll see if he's related.
So
But,
there is somebody in custody right now?
yeah, we just pulled him over, took him into RCMP custody until we can find out what his relationship is at all, if at all, to this event.
Which
Where's-
direction was that vehicle headed, out of Calgary or towards Calgary?
I don't know. I'm guessing northbound from Calgary.
So will that person be brought to police?
I don't know. We may send officer or detectives up to Didsbury, or he may be en route right now to Calgary. I don't know that.
So do you know who you're looking for? Who are you looking for?
We really don't know yet. We have to talk to people. We have to find out if there's the dynamics of the family, if there's anything going on. So at this point, we don't have anybody in custody, so we're still looking for somebody, but we don't know who that somebody is yet.
Is there a chance that, like, that there's still somebody potentially on the loose?
Potentially, we have nobody in custody at this point.
So is there a danger?
I can't say that. I just know that we have nobody in custody right now, but that's really early for us to be jumping to conclusions, so I can't really say.
Why did that original phone call come from neighbors?
I don't know what the dynamics were, if there was something that alerted the neighbor to that home, if there was noise or something going on, but certainly the call came from a neighbor who was concerned about the activities in the home. So we were,
Is the investigation limited to just the house or another area in the vicinity?
again, that's too early to say. We'll know when we get out to the scene how big a scene it is, but at this point, certainly we have the inside of the house. Now, how far that expands, that'll be determined by our detectives as well as our forensic crime scene folks.
So when will we have another update tonight, will we?
I guess that would depend on the information that we get from the witnesses, or if anything happens, but certainly we'll try to have something for tomorrow morning at the very earliest.
So nobody from inside the house tried to call 911?
Not that we're aware of, no.
So this is considered a homicide?
Well, right now, we can't say it's a homicide until the autopsy is completed, but it's being led by our major crimes unit, and our homicide folks are taking the lead on it,
It
so.
would be called suspicious death
At this point, until the autopsy, that's correct.
Good
Okay.
stuff.
All right, thanks.